What's up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of my Byzantium Roman Empire playthrough. Involved in two wars right now while we're 98% overextended, waiting in a nice uniform manner for our core to finish up before we can peace out again. And with that being said, I want to make sure that we do have another nice near 100% ready to go. And it appears to me at a glance as though we don't exactly. So I was looking over here and been meaning to declare on Malwa for a long time. But it's been mostly the coalition that has been preventing me from doing it. Right now we can see if we declare on him, Bengal and Brunei will not back him up. The Mamelukes, on the other hand, will. And I know a lot of people have been desperately asking me to take out the Mamelukes as they're a stain on our country. So let's go ahead and get this one started. Involved in 3 wars here. And we are involved with Pingu, who is a similar tech level to us. And a fairly significant size by the looks of things. His fort levels are very high, which is a little bit depressing, if I do say so myself. These bloody guys here, out here in Asia. But it is what it is. Okay, so I'm improving relations with British Louisiana. And Newfoundland is pretty mad at us, dude. Damn. He is the guy, of course, who has this province out here, this uncored province. Very unusual set of circumstances. Some people talking about they don't think I'm going to make it for the One Faith. Well, I hope for my sake that you're wrong. But I do have to say that, I mean, personally, I feel like we are going to make it. We've been making decent leaps and bounds in the last few years. Well, decades. The last few decades. Geographically, I mean, we had very little influence over Africa, just North Africa. And yeah, we're getting to a point where I'd say we have over 50%, and at this rate, we'll soon have taken out the entire theatre. But that's not to mention the dramatic leaps and bounds that we've made over the New World at this stage. I don't need a general there. We should have one out here, where I'm actually going to be participating in fighting. She's good siege general. So I guess with Malwa here, I guess I plan to take that once I've occupied it and fill in the gap of however much overextension is left. I suppose that's how we want to do with Pingu. We'd probably just be best off separate piecing him actually. So where's his capital? Down there, eh? Oh, it's only fort level 3. The dream is real. Let's go demoralize him a little bit by standing on his capital. Not going to spend 100 admin there on the Suez Canal. And it looks like Kilwa is really vulnerable, dude, with hardly any forts. So let's just go kind of carpet siege him and yeah, head over to his capital city. As far as the sheer conversion strength, I don't know. I really don't know. But I think these nations, they do throw down their own missionaries, do they? I think they do. When we force convert them. There we go. I don't think that's mine, is it? We can check here. No. That guy's converting his own province. So naturally, the idea is with the Spanish, we basically generate one, like, how many colonial nations does he have? Wow. Wow. The hell? New Spain getting absolutely destroyed by Colombia. God damn it, dude. And there's not much I can do. I hate how the colonial nations can engage in war like that without... they sneak through the influence of the overlord sometimes. That is so annoying. I've got to take Colombia and Mexico out, dude. They're stressing me out, their size. I mean, according to this, it takes 2 full wars, and it's going to take 3, I think, with Mexico. Yeah. Although, that's not the imperialism CB reduced cost. We'll be okay, but, you know, I hate overextending. I have to go stomp on them, though. But the Asians are a problem as well. Uh-oh, we're about to lose a ship. I'd rather just retreat there and not lose a ship. It's not worth it, even though we would win. It might have been just my friend there that was going to lose the ship, not myself, the Spanish. But I'm not willing to find out anytime soon. I probably should have spent 100 diplo there on the Suez Canal, but it's whatever. How are we doing overall? Looks like we're doing pretty good, actually. Building that, and then we'll even be able to benefit from it. Moving from the Mediterranean Sea out to the Indian Ocean, or the Red Sea. Instead of sending, just like we are now, a ship all the way around. That would be cool. Okay, so Yemen, we're really going for the full annexation here, aren't we? Which is 32. I always need to look more clearly. 32.0. 32 plus 27.2, which is 59.2. 59.2. Which means how much do we have remaining? 40.8. Right? I think so. $40.8. I want that though. So, geez, something like this here. That's all we want to do from Malwa. Which should be fairly easily obtained sometime soon. Especially if we can get his little friend Pingu out, who is probably the more powerful nation out here in this war. If not for Malwa himself. Now, if I do take that province in this war, we complete our mission, and we already demonstrated that it cores up. So that would core up for free. I'd quickly prioritize a missionary there, and it should be stable, I suggest. Doing fine on our absolutism at the moment. It's over 100. Okay, so he will accept our full annexation. Now I'm thinking about my diplomats. Should we be using them somewhere? I did notice, guys, that if you guys recall, Scandinavia formed this game, and they absolutely ravaged Sweden back to, like, I think he literally had those 2 provinces. Then he was PU'd by the Poles, but he has somehow liberated himself from the Poles. So that's kind of good news in the sense that I suspect at some stage we could declare on him while the Polish are not backing him up, or vice versa. But just the fact that they're not like one unified country at the moment in Europe is a little bit good. It's some good news for once in my life. But yeah, starting to stress a little bit. This bloody Russian guaranteeing people is definitely an issue, and I feel like yeah, we definitely have to declare on maybe Lithuania if he was yeah, they're allied to each other. A little bit stressful. I don't know, but we have to make moves in Europe as well. We've got all the theaters of the world at the moment to worry about, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. I still feel, though, that we're doing well overall. I should, if my guys are going to be completely idle, we should improve relations just as a general rule with people in the New World, for example. Why don't we take more troops over to the New World so that when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like, just crush the Mexicans. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't think there's any real harm in improving relations with, like, the Spaniard dudes, because they will ultimately be our subject, and that will have an effect. Speaking of which, these relations with the Spanish are stressing me out. It's improving, but still far away. Still really far away from that precious 190 that we need. Gonna go ahead and stand in the farmlands there to minimize the attrition that we're suffering. And why is this guy not going to his capital? I could have sworn that I sent him out there. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to pull up my window again. I usually record in the middle of the night, and certainly preferable by the looks of things, because during the day, guys, there's these things they're called human beings. They walk around, do it self-autonomously. It's almost like they have a mind of their own, doing things disgusting. Not really. Alrighty, this guy looks pretty deaded. So how's our core progress doing? We're almost there. God dang it. Let's go send this stack back to deal with the particularists who hopefully just spawns. That's one of the biggest things I hate about generic rebel spawns like particularists. It's like, hey, you have particularists spawning and it shows you one province. Meanwhile, they're on like every bloody island that you've ever owned in your life and you don't know about it. I need to get this stack off of Madagascar as well. They could actually do something. I hate it when that happens. It certainly happened to me in the past. Rebel factions spawning everywhere. Alright, so I know everybody wants me to get rid of this guy as well so that we have all of Arabia. And looks like Malacca is a defender of the faith, so he's the only person that would actually defend him, eh? So what if we did a war against Malacca? He actually seems pretty vulnerable. What about this guy? Oh, hello. I'm going to declare war on this guy while nobody's backing him up. And that will be our next peace deal after this set of 100% overextension. That feels good to me. It's just us versus him. He's one tick behind us. And, yeah, then with that being said, I think we kind of destroyed this relationship, didn't we? Oh, I don't even know. No. We can use this as a platform to core, like, so that we don't have these obscure colonies. I'll take a chunk here and declare on Malacca at the same time. You can take out this one province minor with ease. as we go into the future. Naturally, hoping that Pingu capital falls sometime soon, and then this war will, these multiple wars will be done in a kind of a unified manner. That's the dream. Yemen's effectively 100%ed. That's good. God dang it, I automatically transported it, hoping... Oh, it was that stack. That naval stack. Sweet. Hoping to utilize that naval stack. It worked. Automatic transport. Feels good, man. At late stage of the game, when you're so sick of doing everything. What's the deal? Overextension? 75% of the way. Oh my goodness. Get off of your capital. It is mine. He's probably going to take it back, but I just want to hit this before he hits that. He got out, you bastard. Well, let's take his capital back. Either way, it should be a priority for me. Newfoundland's relations are kept out, I guess. Let's pull him back. Okay, we got one fort from Pingu. Surprisingly, we sieged down the fort level 8 before his capital, even though we got to his capital a bit later. I'm still surprised about that. The world's looking more and more orthodox every day, guys, and the Russians, seriously, taking over Asia just like we planned. I just wish he wasn't... He literally, for the longest time, has just been using his Diplo relation slots to guarantee almost entirely to undermine myself and not anybody else, which is pretty maddening. That was not part of the plan, Russia. You noob. Okay, this guy's almost ready to peace out, so let's do some sieging up some other territory. And pick up these troops. I'm really blown away with those of you who are in this one for the long haul, guys, watching me. I just want to give a shout out to you guys for real. Like, I'm not very popular in the grand scheme of things, and I'm not even very popular when it comes to EU4 players, but I have noticed that many of the EU4 players in their actual Let's Play format that many of them do, they also don't get very much viewer retention or so on, and I am actually, really surprisingly to me, comparable by the looks of things at a glance to many, of the bigger guys in terms of being this late in a series and getting viewer retention, which makes me feel pretty good in multiple different ways. I really appreciate that, and yeah, if you guys are enjoying, that makes me feel really, really good and optimistic about the future of this channel in general. I know some of you are not really enjoying. Trust me, a part of me doesn't enjoy this part of the game either. Alright, so we're 10% of the way remaining to go. Yeesh. It's a lot. Aha, this guy has no allies. Well, that would solve some issues about access. Sweet. Wait, what? Oh, it's this province here. Are you serious? Apparently it doesn't solve any access issues at all because of this bloody fog. I thought I could go through it while at war though. Allied territory while at war, but apparently not. Damn. Oh well. Looking forward to piecing him out. Involved in many wars, but I don't think there's any need for us to be at peace anytime soon, is there? We can't exactly integrate any nation right now. Who would we want to integrate? The Netherlands. That's like about it, right? Pretty much. And hoping to be able to pump some prestige into the Netherlands as we win more and more battles. But why don't we first of all make nations like British Louisiana happy, as they by the looks of things, are giving us a tremendous amount of money, and we can spend that money doing things like chucking down more colonists. Yeah, much to my surprise, guys, it looks like we can literally afford to just jam as many colonists as I can. Like, we're that rich. At the moment, we're spending like almost 200 a month on colonies, and we don't even feel it, right? We're just balling. And I suspect with, getting modifiers like that, like 14 ducats a month in his treasury fleets or whatever. I'm not sure actually if Louisiana does treasury fleets now I think about it, but regardless, I feel like we rich. So these colonies do become... Hey, yes, I finally bloody discovered that fog. Excellent. The colonies do become exponentially more expensive, and they certainly are getting really expensive, but yeah, a part of me feels like, what's the worst case scenario? We start losing some money? I'm worried about you. Alright, Pingu's out. Time to go to war against that dude. Overextension must be close, 99%. Yay, colonies start finishing up. And these ones in Africa convert for free. That feels great. Okay, get fully annexed. Sweet. Get fully annexed. And give me your money. And we just called that province up for free. Sweet. Now I want to remember to send my next available missionary here in order to stabilize it. We have really good tolerance to true faith. Alright, let's get a colonial bonus by colonizing that, sure. Gives you increased settlers per month. Nice, 8 months is no time at all. Very, very good, very good. And so I want to wait here just for these ones to finish up. Soon after. And I'm kind of stressing a little bit. We got so much going on right now. Damn, like this war here. We're doing okay out here. He's got low enthusiasm. Wow, he's really sieging up Ming aggressively. No fort there on his capital though. Once we break through, he's in trouble. And I plan to just take something like this, but we'll see how much I feel, to give us access into Malacca, who is a little bit stronger than I would like him to be, and he's Defender of the Faith, so I want a good platform to just smash him when we do go to war against Sunni nations. Did I colonize like I thought? Core rather? Nope. That's worth 4, this is worth 8. Yeah, it's worth waiting. And I gotta make sure that Malwa is demoralized enough to give us everything we want as well, so be vigilant, you noob. This bloody Netherlands dude, he's at risk of... He probably added them to a trade league, actually. He's at risk of converting the Philippines to Protestant, which would be quite upsetting. So do we appease... I feel like let's just appease him if we can. Oh my goodness, placating him, he's still at negative 100. Brutal. Brutal. You know what? If we did integrate him soon, it would push back the Spanish. I should actually put the idea of integrating the Netherlands on the back burner. And try to appease Newfoundland firstly. Wait, one of these actually helps us. Yeah, Liberty Desire on the same continent will actually help us. We can almost take that because the Netherlands is on our continent. Cool. I didn't expect, of course, to actually piss our little subjects off so dramatically when I was assessing that I don't feel like that is the best. What would you call it? I don't even know what these are called for real, guys. Like Splendor, but I don't know what they're called. There's too many things in this game nowadays. Become Roman. Let's just stay at 100 there, that's fine. Yeah, Malwa's low enthusiasm, that's good, because I don't think our peace offer was too expensive, if I recall. 45. No, 36. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay, so let's just work this out here really quickly. Take the exact amount. I think we'll be fine to do that. 59.2. Yeah, so we want 40.8. We already knew that. I always find it so tedious, man. Very often you could get like the exact number, but it's so tedious. See, that's so close. That's so close. 40.8. Alright, I'm about to give up there. 40. That's the best we got at a glance. So, Mamelukes are data renode. Cool, feels good. Excuse me. And that was a pretty good job. So obviously, once again, this is what the end of the game divulges into, guys. Waiting for ourselves to be cored up, and then gonna have a look at coring, annexing this dude. Needless to say, we're gonna dominate this trading region. Oh wow, looks like we might be able to fully annex them, eh? Wait. Okay. Why can't I siege that? Because it's under occupation by Kilwa. That's annoying. Hopefully Kilwa either pieces it out and just takes it, or something. I guess if we left just that, then Kilwa would fully annex them, I guess, as he would own his only remaining province and his capital city. But yeah, looks like we can fully annex them. That's cool. Which is worth 90.4. Beautiful. So let's just go for a quick, cheap war here. Oh my goodness, we got called back in against Penguin. I didn't even realize. Feels grim, man. Because we're attacking his ally. Awkward. Awkward. We're really jacked up around here with our access. With these forts, this is sketchy as. Let's just go send everything in here. The cannons and the siege. Because if I lose one of these battles out here, guys, I'm going to get all stack wiped up. Support for independence. Uh-oh. We have to declare on the Timurids. I mean, obviously I'm not afraid of that. Unless the Russians did it, then it would become a big nuisance. But if we declare on the people who are supporting his independence, then, yeah, they're no longer supporting, are they? So we'll definitely look at going to war with the Timurids here shortly. Uh-oh. What was that rebel faction in Africa? Orthodox looking beautiful, in my opinion. I might actually spend some Diplo there instead of Prestige. No. Religious rebels must die. Okay, they're not on Orthodox provinces, which is good. So if they're successful, we're good for now. So with an army here, this should be stable. Yes, it is. Very nice. And add it to the trading company. Now it should be really stable. Excellent. Don't have to worry about that so much. I don't like the fact that this guy is suffering attrition, but I don't think that there's any grasslands or anything. We haven't breached the walls here, damn it. I'm actually trying to piece you out with a very small amount of land, guy. So, my advice to you, whatever your name is, I really can't pronounce that East Asian guy's name, is just embrace the inevitable defeat. Uh-oh. Why you do this, game? Why you do this? I hate rebels on islands or anything like that. They are the worst. There's a fort here, so there's no need to stand on that province. Please take it. Thank you. Jeez. Oh, wow. I still don't have access to Pingu's capital. Or his capital. Wow. Okay, just commit everything to that fort then. Ah, that's awkward. We got plenty of time though, don't stress. I'm just worried that those little soldiers out there are gonna die, get stack wiped. But there's only 8k which are vulnerable now. We're alright. Okay, these rebels were not productive, which is good. Converting up the new world like it's no big deal. That looks pretty good, guys. And how many troops does this guy have? Like nothing. Wow, this guy's just food for us. Cool. I want the war between him and Kilwa to be over in that case. Finishing a lot of our colonies. I should be throwing the colonists back down. Be vigilant, monk. Don't forget that, you noob. Wow, that Roman Empire looking good. Oh, I should colonize this province. Actually, let's do that before I forget, eh? Like, because I'm going to end the episode fairly soon. let's colonize that province, and then it won't be too hard for me to remember to throw it there in that big glaring gap. I should also focus on converting my own territory. Now that we've called some provinces up, let's not forget about our own territory, monk. Yeah, so I'm thinking Kilwa's still at war, eh? If we just take this, then Kilwa will just piece that one province out and we'll be good. It's a shame though, because I wanted to get join these two up, but I guess this is completely stable on the other hand, so we don't need to worry about that little colony there. Ah, jeez, he's actually taking occupations. Can you piss off, guy? He's taking occupations. Lol. Change of plans, boys. Overextension for the win. We've got truce with Kilwa. So let's just massively overextend. How about that? How about that? Overextension who? Overextension what? How about that? That's gonna move along the pace of the game, I guess, maybe? I don't know. But what I do know is these rail factions are about to get big. We're not overextended for that long. Oh, poor Ming. He's getting ravaged while we fight this war. That's really awkward. I'm gonna focus on converting my own land for now. It's just astonishing to me. This aggressive expansion has reduced so much. Do you guys remember when it was up like 200? And we're really struggling to get the relations with him when my relations are capped. It feels weird with the Spanish scenario. Like, why is it so hard to get those relations with him? I'm a little bit out of it. A little bit lost. I can give him the equivalent of what we have right now for being at war by just throwing money at him. But we're so far. We're so far with almost max relations. It's horrible. Hopefully time is going to do the job there. Well, this war is really awkward. I don't actually know what else to do in the meantime because we're literally just waiting for our core to finish, but moreover, we were just waiting for this fort to finish because my 2 stacks are just stuck here. I'd really like to be on his capital and then this war would be over. Wow, losing 10 army tradition. What a joke. Thanks for that game. Let's just go uber quick. Go to his capital, boys. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I expected that, though. Uh-huh. Russia's attacking the Tims? Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Beauty, mate. Take them out. Take over the northern Timurids. I might attack the Timurids as well next episode. Are you serious? Damn it, dude. And our ruler's quite old, which means more. Damn it, dude. I want that stability to be up high. It's just nonsensical to do it right now when our overextension is so high, but I want that stability to be up high, guys, because it affects your missionary strength, you know? Of course, I should use your brain, Mike. You're overextended, you dummy. So when we get these negative events, just keep them up, okay? Stop being such an imbecile. So they're less likely to fire again. I feel like we should just piece this one out anyway, because what I know is that we're not going to be overextended once that huge chunk of like basically 100 finishes up. So taking even more overextension here, if you guys feel what I'm saying, this little bit is insignificant. Once what we were working on finishes up, we're not going to be overextended anyway. So there we go. Plan now is to crush Malacca and then kill this guy who has no allies at the same time with one little army. But I guess that's going to be it here for an episode here today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Overextending results in, you know, massive amount of unrest. I mean, it helps the rebel factions further along, but it makes the amount of troops that spawn so much more brutal to deal with. But nothing we can't handle. Before I forget, guys, let's throw down another army here in Iberia, the one that we replaced and sent out to the New World. Thank you guys very much for watching. We've got a lot to do, but yeah, I feel like we can do it, and I really hope that I'm not mistaken. Make sure to, hey, the Spanish Australia, cool. Well, I mean, he colonized it up, man, and it's Orthodox, so not complaining. The Portuguese Australia is unable to colonize across. They only do bordering countries, bordering provinces, which means they can't do across gaps like that for some reason. But the Spanish did it for us, so that's cool. He also has New Zealand provinces by the looks of things. Either way, guys, that's good. More land fleshed out and orthodox. Appreciate that, Spain. And thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.